Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu hal adullukum ala tijaratin tunjikum min azabin alim. Tu'minuna billahi wa rasulihi wa tujahiduna fi sabilillah bi amwalikum wa anfusikum dzalikum khairul lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. The Honorable, my lecturer, Ma'am Sofia Idawati SPD Enghum, and my beloved friend. First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tongko Asriani Fadila, and I'm here. I want to present my thesis in the title, The Effect of Using Duolingo Application to Student Vocabulary Mastery. Background of study. English is learned by Indonesian students as a foreign language, and according to the recent curriculum, it is first taught in school at the junior high school stage. As many other languages, there are also four main skills in English language. Those are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Besides, there are also language components such as pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary that link those four main skills. Among all of those language components, this research focuses on vocabulary. Identification of problem. Based on the research teaching experience in the 8th grade students in MTSN 3 Jakarta, there are some reasons that make learning vocabulary difficult. The first problem is that the students have difficulties on using vocabulary. After they have acquired some words, they found it hard to apply because they only remember the meaning, not how to use it in a sentence. Also, many words that have the same meaning makes the using of the vocabulary harder. The second problem is the students lack focus in class. Mostly, the English learning consists of the explanation from the teacher, and there is a lack of motion activity of the students. In this case, they just sit down on their chair listening on their teacher with no other activity. Because of the relatively passive and monotonous learning, the students lost focus and the vocabulary which the teacher thought is difficult to understand. Using media was suggested to help teachers teach vocabulary easily. To overcome that problem, it is suggested that the teacher should have some kinds of teaching technique and media so the students can enjoy the English learning, especially in mastering vocabulary. Winkle stated that teachers as a part of educational institution have an important role that can give a big influence on the achievement of good quality learning. W.S. Winkle, 2007. To make the vocabulary learning fun and interesting, we can use media. The media are commonly used as an additional support in teacher-centered teaching. There are many media that we can choose, whether it is in the text, audio, video, or visual form. The recent one in computer and smartphone that contain applications for teaching and learning English. Duolingo. One of the applications that can be used for teaching vocabulary is Duolingo. It is an educational mobile application and also a website that consists of many activities with a mix of listening, reading, writing, vocabulary, grammar with the option for speaking. A research that was conducted by Ana Paula de Castro showed that Duolingo could help students increase their vocabulary. It is proven that there is significant difference in students' vocabulary and performance of grammatical structure in before-after using Duolingo. The statistical data indicate that the number of correct answers per student has grown 25% until 40%. Moreover, in the end of the research, Anna found out that the students had gained ability to express themselves orally and with greater confidence. Research of problem. It's necessary to analyze the using of Duolingo application in students' vocabulary mastery. The research question as follows: is Duolingo application effective on students' vocabulary mastery in the 8th grade of MTSN 3 Jakarta academic year 2018-2019? Objective of the study. The objective of this research is to identify whether the using of Duolingo application is effective on students' vocabulary mastery in the 8th grade of MTSN 3 Jakarta academic year 2018-2019. Besides, it is expected to know the empirical evidence of the cause and effect between those two variables. Literature review. Definition of vocabulary. Vocabulary is the total number of words needed to communicate ideas and express the speaker's meaning. A person's vocabulary is defined as the set of all words understood by that person or all words that are likely to be used by the person to compose a new sentence. Vocabulary is more complex than existing definition. The whole of person vocabulary is generally considered to be a reflection of his intelligence or level of education. McOwen and Curtis 2014. Vocabulary mastery. According to Alderson, vocabulary mastery involves knowing the meanings of the word, whether the student can match the word they get with a synonym, a dictionary type, definition, or an equivalent word in their own language. And here he underlined that vocabulary mastery deals with the ability of the students on understanding the English word. How far the students know about the meaning of the English word and how far can they relate to their first language. G. Charles Alderson, like F. Beckman, 2000. Teaching vocabulary. In vocabulary teaching, to increase the amount of vocabulary and its knowledge for the students, we as a teacher can take advantage from using media. There are many media that teacher can use. One of them is Duolingo application. Duolingo launched in June 2012. It is a game-based platform for learning foreign language. It consists of two major components, grammar and vocabulary exercise. It was created by Louis von Ahn, PhD, and Severin Hacker, PhD, with over 50 million app downloaders and more than 10 million learners. Duolingo has recently become the most popular way to learn language online. In access on January 13, 2018. Duolingo is a game-style language learning tool application that is expected to be successful in replacing the traditional teaching. As stated before, that the major components of Duolingo application are grammar and vocabulary, so it is recommended to use this application for teaching the subject. Duolingo is a that's-based online. It's over a digital way to learn a whole host of new languages for students of varying age and abilities, and also can be used by students and teachers as a gamified way to grasp new languages. There are many language options to pick from, and the process of getting started is very simple. Plus, it is all free. This tool works online across a host of devices and focuses on teaching 4 types of language skill: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Use of Duolingo in vocabulary learning. During teaching in the class, the teacher provides time For the students who work by themselves individually, at least 50% of class time, and then the rest of the time is used for the student work in teams on either the online language reviews or the language awareness activities. At the same time, teacher can also doing the review and giving some feedbacks. And as a homework, regardless of how effective the time management in the class, it is important to continue the adequate progress of using Duolingo outside the classroom. The problem is, students tend to have less attention because they thought that they already use the application through the classroom, so they would rather not using it outside the classroom. However, it is still the teacher's duty to maximize the use of Duolingo as a homework. It can be giving them an actual physical reward, prolong the assignment deadline, and so on. Related studies. Some previous studies that related to this research and has analyzed it. The first is a thesis written by Priska Aprilianti in 2014 under the title The Effectiveness of Personal Vocabulary Notes, or PVN technique on students' vocabulary understanding. The aim of the writer is to find out whether using PVN technique will improve student vocabulary understanding or not. The research method used by her is quasi-experimental method, which is she takes two classes as sample, in which one is experimental class and the other is control class. For the data collecting, the writer applies several techniques including observation, interview, questionnaire, and test. In conclusion, she revealed that the student vocabulary was improved by using PVN technique. It was proven by the student score. Priska Aprilianti in 2014 is not published. Similarity of his research with Veronika Jaskova under the title Duolingo as a new language learning website and its contribution to e-learning education. The aim of the research is to determine the awareness of Duolingo in the Czech public and its effect on the students' final test. The questionnaire were given to 300 people, of which 118 answered and returned back, and the sample that I use is 88 of them. The results showed that there is significant difference between the initial result and the final result that is using Duolingo. Jaskova Veronika 2014. Research hypothesis. The alternative hypothesis states that there is positive effect of using Duolingo application on student vocabulary mastery. It can be seen from the difference between control class and experimental class. If there is a significant difference between population, means that alternative hypothesis is accepted. In this research, the alternative hypothesis was chosen as the hypothesis. It is needed to be tested in order to prove the research notion about the effectiveness of using Duolingo application on student vocabulary mastery. In alignment with the possible hypothesis discussed above, the research hypothesis that using Duolingo will be effective through student vocabulary mastery in the 8th grade of MTSN 3 Jakarta academic year 2018-2019. Method and research design. The method used in this research is quantitative method. Thus, the research needs to collect empirical data. The research applied an experimental study which used two groups of sample, control class and experimental class. Those classes were made in order to investigate the effect of using Duolingo application towards student vocabulary mastery. The group that received the treatment of using Duolingo was experimental group. Meanwhile, the group that received the conventional technique is control group methodology. Place and time of the research. This research was performed at MTSN 3 Jakarta, which is located at Jalan Pupan number 3B, Pondok Pinang, Kebayoran Lama, Jakarta Selatan, Indonesia. The research was conducted for 2 or 3 weeks, approximately 4 until 6 meetings, start from beginning of February 2019 until March 2019. Population and sample of research. Grade students of MTSN 3 Jakarta was the population for this research. The sampling method was purposive sampling, which is divided into 8 classes in the same grade. There are 8 classes of 8 grade in MTSN 3 Jakarta, consisting the 8.1 until 8.8 class. The research involved 2 classes as an experimental and control class, 8.2 and 8.8 class. The experimental class is the 8.8 class, which is taught by applying Duolingo application, and the 8.2 class is the control class, which is taught by conventional technique or without using Duolingo application. Most of the classes consist of more than 30 students, but the research took 29 students from each class as the sample. So there were 58 students participate as the sample in this research. The instrument of the research: collect the data. The instruments that the researcher used, those are pre-test and post-test. The research used vocabulary test as the instrument to collect the data. The material of the test was taken from the subject matter which was taught to students. The research conducted pre-test and post-test in collecting the data of both experimental and control group. The test is performed in order to measure the students' vocabulary understanding. And then the questionnaire. In order to obtain additional data on the finding of research, the research gave questionnaire. It is conducted only on the experimental class to see their opinion about using Duolingo application on the learning activity, to collect the factual proof and description about the effect of Duolingo application on student vocabulary mastery. At the same time, teacher can also doing the review and giving some feedback. Technique of data collection. This research, the data was collecting by using, it is including observing the materials and the teacher's method in teaching. The data collected from observation that was conducted before entering the class to perform the research. For getting numerical information, the research utilized pre-test and post-test about students' vocabulary acquisition, especially for pronoun, noun, adjective, and verb. In order to obtain additional data on the finding of the research, the researcher gave questionnaire. Technique of data analysis. The technique of data analysis. This research used a statistical analysis of normality, homogeneity, and t-test. This statistical analysis did in steps, which firstly the data calculated in normality test, then homogeneity test, and the last t-test, that purpose to highlight the difference result between pre-test and post-test of each group, control and experimental class. Statistical hypothesis. Statistical hypothesis. First, null hypothesis, or HO. The null hypothesis stated that there is no positive effect of using Duolingo application on student vocabulary mastery. It can be seen from the difference between controlled class and experimental class. If there is no significant difference between the population, means the null hypothesis is accepted. And then the alternative hypothesis, or HA. The alternative hypothesis stated that there is positive effect of using Duolingo application on student vocabulary mastery. It can be seen from the difference between controlled class and experimental class. If there is a significant difference between population, means the alternative hypothesis is accepted. It is needed to be tested in order to prove the research nation about the effectiveness of using Duolingo application on student vocabulary mastery. In alignment with the possible hypothesis discussed above, the research hypothesis that using Duolingo will be effective through student vocabulary mastery in the 8th grade of MTS N3 Jakarta academic year 2018-2019. And thank you for your attention. Maybe that's about my thesis. If you have a suggestion of or question, maybe you can give a comments on my YouTube. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.